The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on wildcard weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Over the inline. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the second-year man from the Ohio State University.
Well, here we go. Welcome to the Outlander Show. This is it. This is the wild card. We've made our way here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, no shenanigans by Madden. But I cannot guarantee that. So let's see, like that shenanigan Nike's right there. Holy crap. Well, that was the first play of the game in the playoffs. Not good. Let's try to bounce back. This season will not go in vain. But if we lose here today, we will redraft a new team and be somebody. Don't know what team. And we'll try to be the best that we can be. So hopefully you got some popcorn, some ice cream, something to drink. Watch this wild card playoff game. Here we go.
Patterson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game on. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
Play action. It's Fields. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Fields. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated at Jones hit, and the ball's out. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Carter, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This one taken just inside the 10. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jones now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Rolling to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He'll get this up to about the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. That's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Fields. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a touchdown.
Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught again by Schultz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Fields throwing again. Quick slant to Crowder. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Patterson's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here. Back now in Buffalo. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. This is caught. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. Touchdown! Cole Beasley from 6 yards away. And the Titans get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback. You just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover. Yeah, they run a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones On 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. There he goes left side. The 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Here's Jones. And this is caught by Beasley. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw is Jones. Finding Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.